Huh? This guy. What the fuck? Hello guys, thanks for watching this video. In this video I'm going to show you the ugliest cars in Iran. But before that, let me tell you that the term ugly in Iran means beyond ugly. And when you ask an American what is the ugliest car in the world, he or she may probably refer to Pontiac Aztek, which is a famous car. If you've watched Breaking Bad, I think it's ugly. And they may also refer to Chrysler PT Cruiser, which is again ugly. But if this is ugly, this is hideous. So, right off the bat, let's check the ugliest cars in Iran. The first one, this is a Citroën Xantia, which is a French car and a reasonable car at its own time. But little by little, the Iranian company Saipa has decided to give it a facelift. What is wrong with you? A facelift is supposed to be more beautiful. This was a good car. I don't say beautiful, but it was pretty good. But they ruined the whole face of this car by changing it into this. This is terrible. Personally, I believe Iranian car companies are the master of ruining the beauty of cars. Okay, the next car is a Chinese compact car, Haifa Lobo. It is not nice. It's like the design of this car is done by a 3-year-old child. What do you think? Forget about it. Number 3, the next car is a Korean car, Sangyang Rexton. The true sad point about this car is this Korean car is very expensive, though it's old. About the design of this car, I believe the rhinoceros was the source of inspiration. Who knows? Just check it out. It's like an animal. Okay, let's go for the next one. Proton Impian. I don't know what it is. It's just ugly. And it is just ugly. I mean, come on! What's this design? Who drives this car? Seriously? It's nauseating. Check out the back of this car. It is also ugly. The next car, seriously, an ugly car. What is that? Is it a sedan? Is it an SUV? Really? Let's check out the back. What is that? Let me tell you its name. It's Fiat Multiply in case you don't know the name. And you can rarely see this car in the street of Iran. But another point about this car is that you don't know what it is. It is just a car, which is ugly. The next car is again a French car, and it is very old. We don't have this car anymore in the street, but I don't believe it's ugly, is it? It's just old and even cute. Come on, it's not ugly. Just look at it. But many believe it's ugly, so it's ugly. But I don't believe. But personally, the next car is seriously ugly. Pekon. Originally, it was an English car, Hillman Hunter, and Iran Khodro has borrowed the design and a little bit changed it. This is seriously ugly. And the sad point about this car is that it is still in the street, and every time I see this car, I want to vomit. Okay, the next car is again a Chinese car, a tiny one, MVM 110. People say the design of this car is a bad copy of the Korean car, the Matiz, which was not ugly, but this car is really ugly. And not only is it ugly, it's a very terrible car. Can you believe the engine has only 3 cylinders? So it's definitely terrible. The next car again is a Chinese car, MVM 530. Many people say it's a reasonable sedan car. I don't believe so. Both front and the back are very ugly. Just by taking a short glance at the lights, you notice that they are built from very low material plastics, and it's definitely cheap. But the true point is that it is not cheap. It's just ugly. Although it is not produced anymore in Iran, a second-hand car like this costs more than $10,000. Wow. Okay, right off the bat, the next car, it's a French car, 504. In Iran variety, people call it Peugeot Akhundi, which means a Peugeot for a clergyman. Just look at it. Look at the whole body of this car. It's strange. It's like it's really heavy, it's really slow, and it's really bad. It doesn't have a good look even in the back. It's actually terrible. And I'm sure the drive is also terrible. I mean awful. Next car is Korean car. It is one of the biggest MPV in Iran. Songyang Rodius. You know, although the interior is quite acceptable, it doesn't offer a good look. The back is even worse than the front. It is supposed to be a family car, but in my view, it's like those cars that carry human corpse right into the cemetery. It's ugly. The next car, I don't know even what its name is. It's naught, and what company, I really don't have any idea about this car, but I think it's really ugly, and I don't know if it's hatchback, SUV. It seems that it's a big hatchback, but it is not. Anyhow, it's really ugly, and I've heard that it's a terrible car. And I've also heard that the mechanic have some trouble with the engine of this car. I mean, come on, no one even knows what it is. It's really ugly and a terrible car. Okay guys, we're almost getting done. Only 2 cars left. The next car is very famous, Kia Pride, but not this Pride. 141, this car. I mean, Pride is not a beautiful car, nor it is very ugly. It is ugly, but I mean, this car was, and they have changed it to this, which is more than ugly. Just why? I really think the back is terrible. Just like it's a fastback car. It is ugly. Okay, now we're going to finish. Hit the drum. The ugliest car in Iran. It's an MPV, Delica. I think it's terrible, more than terrible, and there are large numbers of this car in Iran because it is used as taxis in Iran, and it's fucking terrible and ugly, and it makes the whole city ugly. If this Pontiac Aztek is ugly, what is this? It's super ugly. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for liking and subscribing to my channel. In the next video, I'm going to show you the cheapest cars in the world. So stay tuned. Goodbye.